Hello students, in the last class we have come to know that Bipin Babu made a phone call to Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee to confirm his stay at Ranchi. Today we will learn much more about his efforts to confirm about his trip. Part 3. After lunchtime, Bipin Babu realized that he couldn't possibly carry on sitting at his desk and working. This had never happened in the 25 years he had been with the firm. He had a reputation for being a tireless, conscientious worker, but today his head was in a whirl. Back home at 2:30, Bipin Babu lay down in bed and tried to gather his wits together. He knew that it was possible to lose one's memory through an injury in the head, but he didn't know of a single instance of someone remembering everything except one particular incident, and a fairly recent and significant one at that. He had always wanted to go to Ranchi. To have gone there, done things, and not to remember was something utterly impossible. After lunch, Bipin Babu realized that he couldn't continue his work. He thought that excessive work and labor that he had put into his work for all these years was responsible for his present situation. He was confused and unable to think clearly, so he decided to go home. He was still confused how he could forget about only one incident of his life, as he had always wanted to go to Ranchi, so if he had gone there, how he could forget about it. At 7:30, Bipin Babu's servant came and announced, "Chunni Babu, sir, says it's very important." Bipin Babu knew what Chunni had come for. Chunni Lal had been at school with him. He had been having a rough time lately and had been coming to see him about a job. Bipin Babu knew it was not possible to do anything for him, and in fact told him so, but Chunni kept turning up like a bad penny. Bipin Babu sent word that not only was it not possible for him to see Chunni now, but not in several weeks. But as soon as the servant stepped out of the room, it struck Bipin Babu that Chunni might remember something about the 58 trip. There was no harm in asking him. In the evening, his servant informed him that Chunni Babu had come to visit him. Chunni Lal was his old school friend, and he had been coming to meet him in order to seek Bipin's help for finding a new job. Bipin Babu already told him it was difficult for him to do anything for him regarding the job, but Chunni Lal kept visiting Bipin, where he was not at all welcomed. In the present situation, it was not possible for Bipin Babu to meet Chunni. He sent the message through his servant that it would not be possible for him to meet him for a few weeks. As the servant left the room to convey the message to Chunni Lal, he realized Chunni might remember something about the Ranchi trip. So he decided to meet Chunni to confirm the things from him. Bipin Babu hurried down the stairs and into the living room. Chunni was about to leave, but seeing Bipin Babu appear, he turned round hopefully. Bipin Babu didn't beat about the bush. "Listen, Chunni, I want to ask you something. You have a good memory, and you have been seeing me off and on for a long time. Just throw your mind back and tell me, did I go to Ranchi in 58? Chunni said, 58? It must have been 58, or was it 59? You are sure that I did go to Ranchi? Chunni's look of amazement was not unmixed with worry. Do you mean you have doubt about having gone at all? Did I go? Do you remember clearly? Chunni sat down on the sofa, fixed Bipin Babu with a long, hard stare and said, Bipin, have you taken to drugs or something? As far as I know, you had a clean record where such things were concerned. I know that old friendships don't mean much to you, but at least you had a good memory. You can't really mean that you have forgotten about the Ranchi trip. Bipin Babu had to turn away from Chunni's incredulous stare. Do you remember what my last job was? Asked Chunnilal. Of course, you worked in a travel agency. You remember that, and you don't remember that it was I who fixed up your railway booking for Ranchi. I went to the station to see you off. One of the fans in your compartment was not working. I got an electrician to fix it. Have you forgotten everything? Whatever is the matter with you, you don't look too well, you know. Bipin Babu sighed and shook his head. I've been working too hard, he said at last. That must be the reason. Must see about consulting a specialist. Doubtless, it was Bipin's condition which made Chunnilal leave without mentioning anything about a job. Bipin Babu rushed to the living room without wasting the time. Directly he came to the point and asked Chunni whether he could recall anything about his Ranchi trip. Chunni said he was not sure whether it was 58 or 59, but he had visited Ranchi. Chunni asked whether he had a doubt about it. He said that he knew Bipin Babu had a very good memory and inquired if he had taken any medicine which caused this lapse of memory. Chunni informed that he was the one who got Bipin Babu's train booking done for Ranchi as he was working in a travel agency at that time. He went to see of him at the station and one of the fans of his compartment was not working and he got an electrician to fix it. Chunni advised him to consult a doctor. Seeing Bipin's condition, Chunnilal left without mentioning anything about his job. Paresh Chanda was a young physician with a pair of bright eyes and a sharp nose. He became thoughtful when he heard about Bipin Babu's symptoms. Look, Dr. Chanda, said Bipin Babu desperately, you must cure me of this horrible illness. I can't tell you how it's affecting my work. Dr. Chanda shook his head. You know what, Mr. Chaudhary, he said, I've never had to deal with a case such as yours. Frankly, this is quite outside my field of experience. But I have one suggestion. I don't know if it will work, but it's worth a try. It can do no harm. Bipin Babu leaned forward anxiously. As far as I can make out, said Dr. Chanda, and I think you are of the same opinion. You must have been to Ranchi, but due to some unknown reason, the entire episode has slipped out of your mind. What I suggest is that you go to Ranchi once again. The sight of the place may remind you of your trip. This is not impossible. More than that, I cannot do at the moment. I am prescribing a nerve tonic and a tranquilizer. Sleep is essential or the symptoms will get more pronounced. Bipin Babu felt somewhat better the next morning. After breakfast, he rang up his office, gave some instructions and then procured a first-class ticket for Ranchi for the same evening. Bipin Babu visited Dr. Paresh Chanda, who was a young physician. He asked him to cure him of the horrible illness as it was affecting his work. Dr. Chanda was surprised to know the symptoms. He suggested Bipin Babu to go to the Ranchi once again in order to recollect the forgotten part of his memory. He then prescribed a medicine to reduce stress and asked him to take rest. Bipin Babu felt better the next morning. After breakfast, he rang up to his office and gave some instructions and then booked a first class ticket for Ranchi for the same evening. Here ends the third part. Thank you. God bless you.